toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Iowa State's offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the...
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Finds his man. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different look.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Turning it on. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again here.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option, the give. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Working that wide receiver screen. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
To the air, it's Knight. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Cowboys backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got his man. There he goes. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back to throw, it's Knight. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes a man miss. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's Kamara. Gets away. Continues to fight for yards. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. He'll do it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now on the move. Push down for the tackle.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Quarterback will keep it. Crosses the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Woodside. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pope. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the...
Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. At the 35, he's open. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got a chance. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Cowboys looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cowboys will try to move the chains on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Here's the pressure. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking for a man. It's Knight. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. Trying to pound their way in.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not a...
Touchdown, Iowa State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, and on that 4th down, final play of the first half, what an unbelievable job making the grab and taking it in for the touchdown. That was huge for the offense, giving them the lead. You just can't do it any better than that.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. How about this? That's catch number 300 in his career.
And it doesn't matter who's been playing quarterback in this offense. Who's ever pulling the trigger, they know this guy is dependable. 300 catches, David, that is a lot.
Just unreal consistency. Over 300 catches. That is unbelievably amazing. The consistency, the work, the toughness, the durability. This dude's done it all.
Intercepted for the 11th time.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Knight. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Open space at the 25. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They'll leave it with him. sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And that one will give them the lead.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
In the backfield, it's Westbrook. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Merritt. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man on the right. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Kamara. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as
turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on third and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think you run that play beforehand, and you know if I'm inside the 2-yard line, I'm going for this thing. I'm going to stay aggressive. This is why God gave us 4 downs, so you can use it to go.
Touchdown, Iowa State! They move on top here in the 4th.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Things have not gone the way they planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, H. Lopez. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Speeding down the left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Sets up the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. On the move. Got the first down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this: make or miss, win or lose. It's good! A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd